Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. Alrighty. I got to I have to drag the extension cord out. Get my saw and chop off that eave. And then I'm going to run a piece of 1x4 as a fascia plate. And then start slapping on some sheathing. So let me drag the cord over here and get that chopped. See what else we can get. See what else kind of trouble we can get into the night. Alright guys, there she is. Alrighty. So I think I'm going to run a piece of 1x across there. Just to finish it off. So let me see what I can do. I don't know. I kind of like it. Alrighty. Now to get this thing sheathed. Sure wish I had a sheathing nailer. So yeah. Alright. I got the bottom screwed, the back screwed, and the stud screwed. So that's one side. Of course, the motorcycle will go by. There's one side. Gotta get the other side together and then break out the router. If I brought it all the way down, it was gonna have a little triangle off on the top. So instead of trying to cut a little triangle up there, I raised it up. But actually that's not so bad because I got the OSB up off the dirt. Well, it's not really on dirt. It's sitting off the ground a little bit, but that got her up a little bit. If I wanted to, I could run a little strip, but I think it'd be fine. So get the other side on and get the router over here and make a silhouette. Alrighty. Well, it takes a little bit when you're working alone. I got some blocks of wood holding it up and a shovel. So now I gotta see if it's at the right height and start squaring it up. Yep. I don't know. Must be getting older or something, because it seems like it's slow. And I used to be able to do stuff fast. So, alright. Let me see if that top corner is even close. Otherwise I have to adjust my boards. Okay. Morning guys. Alright. That's what I got done last night. It's got a little overhang. That's all she needs. Just a little thing to keep away from the water from the door. I got both sides. She needs a few more screws put in the sheathing. But that's where I ended up when it got too dark last night and it was too dark to film, so it took me a little bit to be able to prop up the bottom the right height so I could get that top corner at the top. And then my rickety old ladder isn't the greatest. So I gotta put a roof on her. And I gotta get my flapper wheel, because the router will barely come down to the bottoms, and same thing against the house. So I gotta take my flapper disc and just flatten her out a little bit down on the four corners. So I'm trying to decide, put the roof on, well, the sheathing on the roof. I haven't figured out what to do for the roof yet. I have everything out at the farm, or out in the shed, to put a shingled roof on. I think I even have enough of the metal you run around. Or out at the farm, there's a whole pile of used roofing, metal roofing. I could get a couple sheets of that and put that up, but then I'm going to have to patch all the old holes and probably paint it. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. I gotta go out to the farm and get the compressor anyways. So maybe that's what I'll do. Just put a freaking used metal roof on it. There's a whole pile of that stuff out there. So, I'm trying to decide. I have to go out to Lowe's. I kind of like the idea of having just pins and you take the door off, but then I also like the idea of being able to open it. I have some 2x4s left, but what's left is pretty crooked. So to build the doors, I need 4 nice straight 2x4s, because I'm going to make a double door. And since it's double, I have to get another set of hinges for it. I got one set, thinking I was just making one door. I'm not going to have enough screws to finish her, so I need a box of screws for the sheathing. And there was something else I needed. So yeah, I don't know. I think that kind of I like that. I just went right over put the 1x on there, and then I just put the whole sheet on, and it went past, so I just cut right around it, and I think that turned out really nice. So, Craig said to put a crescent moon in there so the neighbors think I have an outhouse out here. I kind of like that. I don't know, I'll think about it. Alrighty guys, let me see what I'm going to do. Alrighty, went to Lowe's, got the supplies I need. I also picked up some electrical boxes so when I wire the wiring I can have some plug-ins. That's leftover from the floor. That's perfect for doing the roof. Well, I got back and got to looking at the shed, and I had a crazy idea. There's not enough room between the shed and that concrete, the neighbors, to put a one-piece door in, so I was going to do double doors. Well, I'm thinking, I went to thinking, and what if I made a double door, but had it all going one way? So you could open half a door, or you could open half a door, then open the second section, and it all will go towards the street. That way I don't have a door to fight when I bring that compressor in. I should have picked up 2 more hinges because I'd like to have 3 hinges on each panel then. At least on the shed side of it. I think it'd work. If it makes sense. So you could open up half a door or open up the whole door. I have to be able to get in and out to turn the compressor on and off. And drain the tank and all that kind of stuff. But I think that'll work. So let me see what I can do. And I'll probably end the video here, and tomorrow you'll see what kind of door I built. I think it'd be kind of cool. Alrighty guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.